welcome back to my channel. So today I bring you a Kylie Jenner inspired makeup tutorial. It is inspired by her 19th birthday. I took the inspiration from her Instagram photo, which she posted here, and I'll insert it right now around here. And yeah, I hope you really like the tutorial. It's quite bronzy. It has a bit of a gold shimmer through it. I'm not really sure if you can see on the camera, but I really like it. It's quite bronzy. And yeah, if you like the video too, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
Hello there! I will start with my eyes because I will be using Scotch tape, and I did put it behind. I put it on my hand to take some of the stickiness away before I put it on my eyes so it didn't hurt my eyes. And as you can tell, I already primed them and I already set them with a little bit of powder. I did use the Urban Decay Enigma, I believe. I'm trying it out to see if I actually buy it. I really like it, so I think I'm actually going to go get it. Anyways, I'm going to set that with the Naked 2 Palette Foxy shade, that pale yellow shade. And that is going to make the eyeshadows blend a lot easier and brighten it up and have like a nice base. The next thing I'm going to use is the Pupa Multiplay eyeliner, and I will be applying it on my lid actually, which you can put it on your lid and it's fine. It can go on top of powder, which is why I love this product so much. As you can tell, it's like really a warm toned eyeliner kind of product, and it goes really well on top of the lid, so I really like it, and I thought it would make a nice base for the rest of the eyeshadows. I am blending everything out with the EcoTools Perfecting Skin Brush, concealer brush. I'm not really sure what it's called, but I love it for blending eyeshadows, especially cream shadows. And I don't know, I think it will look really nice with the rest of the look, so. Now that I have blended everything out, I'm actually going to put kind of like a transition slightly warm shade, and using the ABH Cosmetics 3rd edition palette with that really like dark brownish warm toned shade, I'm going to put it on my outer crease and start dragging it a little bit in, and it's going to look amazing because it just blends beautifully with the other product I put on. So yeah, I'm doing it for both eyes because duh, like you do both eyes, right? Okay, and then I grabbed this orange. This is like more orange warm toned shade, and I love this. This is one of my favorite eyeshadows out of the whole palette. It is amazing. They're one of my baes. And I am putting it as well in the crease and dragging it inward. And it looks really, really nice. And it's going to give this like this really warm brown tone, and it looks a bit crazy right now because I have nothing else on my face. But trust me, at the end of the look, it looks amazing. Using a Clean Color Playlist palette, I'm going to grab this really coppery shade right in the middle, as you can tell here, and I'm going to put it on my lid and slightly buffing it into my crease just a tiny bit so it's blended out with the same brush. Since these are really creamy, they blend really nicely, so just packing it on my eye. I did not wet my brush. This is just completely on its own, which I really, really love. Then using this gold shade, I'm going to apply it right to the center of my lid to give it like a kind of halo effect, but not so much. It's just going to lighten up that area a tiny bit. So as you can see, it's just a bit gold there. It's nothing too harsh or completely halo like other looks. And that's what I thought it actually looked like on her photos, because I screenshotted a few of them, and then I'm like, I think she has a bit of gold in the center of the lid, so that's why I applied some there. And then grabbing the shade Foxy. Now this is a great tip if you mess up. I'm going to highlight again my inner corner, and everywhere where the eyeshadow, the brown shadow, went too high up into my brow bone, I just grab that one and pack it on top, and it's going to clean it up a lot easier, and it's going to look like really neat. Next, with the shade Blackout from the same Naked 2 palette, I'm going to apply it on the outer edge of my corner, really close to the lash line, just kind of like a wing, but not so much. It's like a smudged liner kind of look, just to define the outer corner. It looks really, really nice. At first I apply a really tiny bit so it doesn't look really weird, and then I start buffing it in with the same brush I always use. It's like a MAC 217, but it's a Smashbox brush. It's my favorite. I think it's my favorite brush of all time. But anyways, I pack it on a little bit more for it to look like kind of black, and then I actually go on to my brows. Now, I've done my brows a million times here, and I am using powder, so you've seen me do that before. I just fill them in like normally do. This time I did them a little bit more bolder than more bold. I don't really know what I'm saying. They're more bold. And yeah, I'm just going to fill them in like normal. And I'm going to do the other brow as well. And I will set it with the clear Anastasia Beverly Hills, what's it called? The Clear Brow Gel. I forgot for a minute. I use it like every day and I forgot. How could I forget? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Anyways, it's just defining and just using powder to like really, they're quite bold. Not as bold as the Dip Brow or the Fluid Line from MAC. But anyways, I'm just cleaning up under my brow with the Foxy shade from the Naked 2 palette. And right when I wanted to clean on top, I got some shadow. Damn. Now I'm going to take off the tape, and I just take it off really softly, and that looks disgusting, but it's so satisfying. And just take them off, and then with a fluffy brush, I'm going to brush everything off, and here's the Clear Brow Gel. Next, I'm going to curl my lashes just a tiny bit because I am going to apply lashes. She obviously used lashes, but my eyelashes slant down a bit, so I curl them up so they blend really nicely with the fake lashes. I'm using the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. This is the mini travel size version. I tried it out. I think I really, really like it, and I am probably going to purchase the full size. But yeah, I'm giving it a good coat so they're all black, and I'm going to use the Ardell Wispies Demi Wispies eyeshadow, so that's a before and after right there. And with a makeup remover wipe, I'm just going to remove the rest of the fallout, so you don't see like this harsh tape line right there. Like, yeah, can you see it? Like, it stresses me out a bit there, so. Concentrated face, take it all off. There we go. And clean up the mess I did earlier. Now, onto face. I'm going to prime my face with the Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Primer. I think I forgot to show it there, but anyways, I always use it. It is amazing. It is my favorite smoothing primer of all time. It covers your pores, your large pores, amazingly. It does not break me out or anything whatsoever. Now for foundation, I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Foundation and the MAC Studio Fix Foundation. The Studio Fix Foundation is in the NW20, I believe, and I use the other foundation, the Infallible one, to lighten it up a bit. And this gives me the most full coverage with combined drugstore and like high-end foundation. I love it. It looks amazing. Like it's dewy. I think it would be kind of like a satin finish because it's not too matte, it's not too dewy, but it just looks amazing and it wears really well with my skin. So if you have combination skin, for example, your nose gets quite oily, it would work for you, and it does not make you look cakey unless you pack on too much powder on your face. But yeah, just a fair warning, I did try to go really low with the powders because I do know Kylie does not like to powder her face completely, just her under eyes and set her contour and everything. So I was careful with that. So I looked kind of glowy and I actually loved how it turned out. I normally set my foundation, but I love it, so I'm using it and doing that tip currently. Yeah, I really like it. Next, adding some more foundation on the areas I need it and dragging it down my neck a little bit. I could basically just leave my under eyes be like this, but she does highlight and contour, so I will be doing it too. It's an inspired look, but I have seen her do like a kind of a small tutorial here and there, so I know she likes to really highlight and really contour and bronze and everything. All that jazz. Now using the ABH Cosmetics 10 color palette, I'm going to use the lightest shade that is warm tone, so it has a yellow undertone. And I'm going to highlight my under eyes. Can you see, like, I am pale and this thing just highlights my under eyes so well. It is so full coverage, it does not crease, it is amazing. I love it, and it's drugstore. So if you can get your hands on this is a handy dandy contour palette, even though it's just like concealers. I love it so much. It is genuinely my favorite. So next, grabbing the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, I'm blending everything out. I used it the same for my foundation, it's the same sponge. So yeah, I blend everything out. And can you see how glowy it looks? I mean, it's amazing. Using this orangey shade, I'm going to contour and bronze my skin, and I know for like my fair skin right now, it looks kind of harsh, but trust me, in the end, it looks amazing. It's so bronzy. It's like a sultry bronze. I love it. I loved it so much. At first I was like, ooh, I'm putting way too much. I don't know what I'm doing. It's probably gonna look terrible. But trust me on this one. If you like quite a bronzy look on others, if you do this technique, it's going to look amazing on you. So you go little by little, applying a little bit at a time. Then I'm blending everything in, and I'm just going to buff it. Now, I did give myself quite a bronzer helmet right there, but trust me, we will fix it later. Don't worry, don't panic. Next, I'm going to contour my nose with the same shade. I know she uses the same shades to contour her nose and everything, so I will do the same. And I know it's quite orangey, but you just have to go really light-handed, grab quite a little product, almost nothing, and just start buffing it in and making your lines right there. So as you can see, I'm evening it out, making my nose look really thin, snatched, and contoured. And yeah, I'm using a tiny sponge to blend everything out. It is damp, by the way. And using that concealer that I used to highlight my under eyes, I'm going to use the same to highlight the bridge of my nose and make everything a lot even. And then with the orangey shade, I'm just buffing, straightening, snatching my nose a lot more. So yeah, I went in a second time with that bronzy shade, and I think I went a bit overboard right there on the other cheek, but we fixed it. So yeah, you can make tons of mistakes doing these kind of things, but it's makeup, you can wipe it off and you can fix it, so no panic. It's gonna look fine. So as you can see, I'm just cleaning up right there with what's left on the brush, and then I'm buffing it in, and then it looks fine again. So I'm like, okay, don't panic, it looks fine on you. Using the ABH Contour Kit, it's the light medium one, I'm going to use that warm bronzy shade, and I know she used this in one of the videos she had in her app. I used to have the app, I don't have it anymore, and I saw that she used this, so I think she still loves it, so I used it, and I was like, why not? I mean, it gives you kind of a bronze look. And can we talk about that highlight though? I haven't even put highlighter on, and look, I'm like so highlighted. I love it. I would not set my face if my under eyes didn't crease, but they do, so damn it. Now using Fawn, I'm going to contour the very back of my cheekbones, like at the very edge, so it looks like really snatched, like right there, like right at the back. Can you see? So yeah, and that's going to give me a more contoured look. Next, with the banana powder from the contour kit, I'm going to set my under eyes just a tiny bit, because if I use too much, I look really funky and weird, and it looks really like cakey. So I used a tiny bit, just setting my under eyes, and they look highlighted and matte and flawless. I mean, Jesus, I've never had my under eyes look so good, so I think I'm gonna do that again. And I'm setting everything. I do not like a shiny forehead, so I just pat it gently, and then as you can see now, I'm just going to start buffing it into the bronze, so my bronze helmet kind of thing is much more natural. Next, going into blush, I do love these like rosy tones, and so does she, luckily, so I applied it on, and it gives you like this greatest wash of color. It's just amazing. It's beautiful. It's a tiny bit of blush. I do not like applying too much, and it just gives you the nicest finish ever. Next, for my under eyes, just with that finishing powder, I'm just going to tap a little bit more into my fine lines and set them. And then using Fix Plus, I'm going to spritz my face all over with this, fan it a bit, and then I'm actually going to go in with highlight. And as per usual, I'm using the JCat Golden Soleil Baked Bronzer, and it's just the most amazing highlight ever. I mean, I don't need to explain, like, look how amazing it looks, especially like for my skin tone. I love it. It's amazing. So I'm highlighting everything, my whole face. I'm dipping my face into highlighter. And look, I haven't even highlighted my brow bone, and it's like already highlighted. It looks so good. Oh my god. Next, onto lips, I'm using this pinky lip liner, and I don't have any by like any brands, worldwide brands, and this one's by in a brand in Mexico. I think it's called Apple or Shala or something like that. I don't know, they're really affordable lip liners, and I like this shade, so I'm using it, and yeah, I like it. It looks really nice. And this is what was closest to the lip color she had. She probably had Candy K. But I don't have Candy K, and I am nowhere near getting Candy K because I live in Mexico and they do not ship here, and they sell out like in 5 seconds, so I'm not getting them. Anyways, I am putting a bit of highlighter on my lips and on my Cupid's bow, and it makes my eyes, what? It makes my lips look a bit more plump. Next, onto eyes. That's what I was trying to say. I'm going to go back and put some shadow under my lash line because she has some, and I think I look weird if I don't put any. But anyways, I'm just applying a little bit of the browns I used initially, and then with this brush that I used for my brows, I'm going to go in with Blackout by Urban Decay in the Naked 2 palette I just showed you, and I'm going to define the outer corner. So it's going to look like quite smoky in the edges of my eye, the corners of my eye. And now I'm going to put some mascara. It is the Benefit Roller Lash, the same one. I love it so much. It separates my lashes, it lengthens them, and you can get a bit of volume as well, which I really love, and it looks amazing, and it holds a curl. That's the most important thing for me. If it holds my curl, I love the mascara. If it doesn't, not so much. But anyways, this is the finished look, guys. I hope you really like it. I loved it, and please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have something quite different. As you can see from the title, it is a makeup, fashion, skincare haul. It's a haul. And I thought I would do one of these to change it up a bit on my channel. I don't want it to only be makeup and just beauty. I want to make it fashion. Maybe I'll do some